Number 3, Shea Villanueva. Number 6, Erica Swanson. Number 7, Haley Sill. Number 10, Jake Edwards. Number 11, Beth Russell. Number 12, Emily Ryder. Number 16, Lindsay Patterson. Number 19, Kayla Nye. Number 21, Asia Briscoe. Number 23, Amira Asena. Packers West is led by head coach Malia Ahrens. And now, let's meet the starters for your Seattle Sounders women. In goal from the University of Virginia, number 1, Laura Ivory. From the University of Washington, number 3, Kayleen Pang. From Gonzaga, number 4, Jody Ukeko. From the University of Oklahoma, number 5, Christina O'Donnell. From Washington State University, number 6, Morgan Weaver. From the W League of Australia, number 7, Melina Ayers. From the University of Oklahoma, number 8, Kaylee Dow. From the University of Portland, number 13, Kimberly Hazlett. From Stanford, number 16, Samantha Hyatt. From the University of Illinois, number 18, Alicia Barker. From Harvard, number 20, Sophie Hurst. The goalkeeper coach is Ben Dragomon, assistant coach Tim Reynolds, and your Sounders women are led by head coach Scott Ford. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Seattle Sounders women. At this time, we ask that if you're able, you please rise and remove your hat as we honor America and those who defended with the playing of our
right side is brought down for
player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskill has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Welcome into Edmonds Stadium, where it is the Sounders women taking on Pac Northwest in tonight's final regular season match of the WPSL for the Sounders women, as they come into tonight's match with a 6-1-0 record, one loss on a near perfect season. That one loss coming with the very first match of the season against Vancouver Island FC. I'm Peyton Behrens to bring you all of the action tonight. And if you miss out on any bit of our stream, make sure you tune into Twitter at Sounders Women to be sure to follow with all sorts of live coverage coming straight on the social media platform. Coming into the match for Pac Northwest tonight, they have 10 points sitting in fourth place with a 3 wins, 2 loss, and 1 draw record. They have 8 goals in a goal differential, 8+ on the season. The Sounders women, 15+ with their goal differential. They're on a 6-game winning streak, and in that span, this is a team who in those 6 games have only let 4 goals, one of them just coming with the midweek game on Tuesday night on the road at TSS Rovers, where the Sounders took home a 4-1 victory. Getting ready and set for action. It's going to be the Sounders with the kickoff. Laurel Ivory is in the net. The other starters on the field around Kayleen Pang, Julia Kekel in the back. O'Donnell, Weaver, and Ayers are the strikers. Dow is running one of the center attacking midfielders. Hazlitt playing on one of the far side wings. The blonde on the far side. Big flowing hair and a great fan base Hazlitt has. As she had a big fan following showing up to TSS on the road, being able to support her in one of the final matches for the Sounders women this season. Samantha Hyatt joins out there as the center defensive midfielder for the Sounders women, but very interchangeable in the midfield. Alicia Barker is running the center back. Sophie Hurst is the final of the starting 11, playing the center attacking midfield role for the Sounders women. Here's O'Donnell on the ball on the near sideline. She got her first goal of the season last week on the road at TSS, and she was stoked, to say the least. It came late in the game, the 87th minute. She scores a volley on a ball that came over the top. She uses her speed to get in behind the defense, and you could hear her scream from a mile away when she scored. Pure joy, pure excitement on a striker from Oklahoma. As for the starting 11 for Pac Northwest, Zukekel attacking space early on the near side. Here's a through ball for Ayers into the attacking third, but that ball catches a little bit of wind and it sails away. In the net for Pac Northwest tonight, Megan Kufield. On the field for Pac Northwest is Shay Villanueva, Erica Slauson, Haley Still, Jaden Edwards, Elizabeth Russell, Emily Ryder, alongside Lindsay Patterson, Kayla Nye, Asia Briscoe, and Amira Hussein. Here's a through ball in quickly, offside flag up on the near side, and that was about as close as it's going to get with an offside on the near side from this assistant referee over here, as Sue He is the center referee for the day. That was a quick, dangerous attack. Pac Northwest ready to strike immediately with Haley Still getting in behind. Tonight's Pac Northwest side is ran by head coach Malia Aaron, and the Sounders women are skippered by Scott Ford. Still turns, lays off inside. Striding with space is Hussein. Dropped off back for Nye. Nye cuts in with the left foot, cross to the far side. Had a winger open, it's deflected away. Top of the box, Still goes to the ground, and this is a dangerous free kick. 21 yards out. Pac Northwest setting the ball quickly. They don't want 10 yards, they play it outside. It's to the near side, the shot, and it's away. Pac Northwest with the first shot on the night. Beautiful evening here at Edmonds Stadium. Here's Pang laying off for Hazlitt. Hazlitt 4 assists on the season. And Hazlitt has been doing incredible things, finding herself in the stat sheet night in, night out. She found herself with the opening goal. But the star of the night, I think, was Sophie Hurst on Tuesday night, where she found herself with 2 assists and a goal, her first statistics of the season. Barker tried taking the space, but it's taken over from Pack. Here's a dangerous ball, flopped over the top, and it's straight into the hands of Laurel Ivory. Ivory getting her first save on the night. Quick attack early here. A lot on the line for the Sounders women. A win tonight clinches them the Northwest Division and sends them to regionals. So a lot to play for here for the first place team. A loss or a draw, and they have to get help from around the rest of the league. Currently in pursuit of the Sounders women is the Spokane Shadow, trailing by 3 points. And Kufield sends this ball long and away. Pang just knocks it back to the attacking third. Ayers lays off for O'Donnell. One touch into the 18, shot pushed away, saved. As quick of an attack as we have seen all season. Pang just knocks that ball into space. Ayers with a beautiful touch to lay off for O'Donnell. And it's a quick one-touch left-footed shot. Now we have the first corner of the night being awarded to the Sounders women. Hurst to take near side. Ball floats in. Header from O'Donnell, and it goes past the far post. Sounders women wearing the black kits with the green trim. It's Pac Northwest wearing the white jerseys and the black trunks. Long ball over the top, open space in the middle, but Ukekel is there to shut it down. Barker struggling to get it away. And pushed away for a Pack throw-in in the midfield. Pack entering the attacking third. It's laid off near side with Briscoe. Briscoe takes a touch into the 18. Left-footed rolling ball across the back post. There was a sliding effort that misses out. What an effort from Patterson. Wide open on that back post and just so unlucky to not tap that one home. Pac Northwest should be up 1-0 here in the 8th minute.
And season tickets and legacy tickets are available for our indoor partners in soccer, the Tacoma Stars. Guaranteed seats to all the excitement of Major Arena League soccer for the 2019-2020 season by logging on to TacomaStars.com.
Carrying up the near sideline. Now swinging all the way back to the defense. We'll see how this Pac Northwest defense is able to manage against Sounders women who have maybe the most potent attack in all the nation. Here's Hurst, long ball into the 18, and it's settled. Hyatt sends back to Peng. Hazlitt with a long ball. Open Ayers in the box. She gets a right foot on it, but more of a trap than a shot. As that ball was coming in, beautifully done from Hazlitt, a 40-yard ball up and over the top. And a beautiful punt out of her end was Megan Kufield. No Pac Northwest player able to get on the other side of it. Here's O'Donnell settling, Drops a ball, bouncing ball back to Ukekel. And she has to play all the way for Ivory. Ivory's clearance deflects off of an attacking striker. And Pack regains. Early in this match, the Sounders do not look as solid as we have seen them be this season, especially towards the second half of Tuesday night's match. And they did. They went down 1-0 in the 21st minute on Tuesday night, and it was a shock. It was the second shot that TSS had. And the Sounders were able to bounce back. They tied it up before halftime and then scored 3 second-half goals. So this is a Sounders side that maybe just needs to settle in the early stages of the first half. Here's Weaver, far side, laying off a pass for Dow. Into the box, Dow laying off for Ayers. Cleared away, but only to Hazlitt. Hazlitt sends in another cross. O'Donnell on the back side of the 6. Her header is off the mark. Chalk up another shot for Sounders women. Kufield on the goal kick, awaiting her team to get pushed upfield. Into the neutral third. And Pac Northwest showing signs of either a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3, with either a center defensive mid hanging far back and playing a diamond midfield, or playing a diamond back line with a stopper sweeper. And the stopper sweeper might be the way to shut down this Sounders attack. Make sure you have one sweeper who's just able to clean anything up, dropping all the way back, and having that stopper center back sitting right on top. Far side for Weaver. The WSU product getting early touches. Left-footed strike that's pushed away. Wow! Morgan Weaver. What a strike. What a save. Now it's Sophie Hurst headed to the far side for the second corner kick of the night here in the 13th minute. Short corner taken. Hazlitt with the touch. Lofts the ball to the backside. The header is there. It's Dow. Kaylee Dow heads it home. Confident, so sure. Without a doubt, Kaylee Dow finds herself on the score sheet yet again. And what a cross from, you guessed it, Kim Hazlitt, getting her 5th assist on the season. Incredible. Well done from the Sounders women here in the 13th minute. Here's Weaver on the turnover, has Ayers. Ayers has O'Donnell on the backside, unable to get the first touchdown. Weaver keeps it in play. Low cross on the carpet. And it's cleared, but still in the defending third for Pac.
Score in the 13th minute. The 4th of the year for number 8, Kaylee Dow.
Hazlitt sends in the left-footed ball. It's floating. Ayers almost with the header. Here's O'Donnell chasing it out, trying to keep this ball into the attack. Here's Ukekul coming up for the long throw into the box as we enter the 15th minute. And Dow misses the strike in the box, pushes the defender down, and Pac Northwest has a sigh of relief as they can finally clear this ball away and get out from pressure. Advantage was played for just a moment, now brought back. Pac Northwest resets quickly, turning here is Ryder, bringing it out to the near side for Briscoe. Briscoe one-on-one with Ukekul, still carrying. Right foot across to the PK spot, sliding effort. Ball bouncing around, settled down, and the shot, the strike taken from Hussein, but cleaned up by Ivory. Hazlitt has real estate on the far side. Tried switching possession. And Hurst able to volley it over. O'Donnell in pursuit. Not going to have enough speed to catch that one. Rolls away for a goal kick. Ukekul plays back for Pang. Hazlitt now on the far side. Past one defender. Has a run in Dow. Goes for Weaver, and that ball gets knocked down for O'Donnell. O'Donnell now getting her head up. Sends a switch to the far side. Ayers just gets a shoelace on it to knock it down. The cross doesn't stay in play, but Ayers was full extension, reached out to save that ball from rolling away, getting a great touchdown, but not being able to get her hips around the cross. So the Sounders women showing a lot of the same attack that we saw on Tuesday night, as Barker has to shut down high pressure, and Ivory sends the ball chip shot into the neutral third. But the Sounders women on Tuesday night, their whole attack, a lot of the attack was in the wide channels of the field, sending cross after cross and using their tall strikers, as O'Donnell has great height to her. Weaver didn't play on Tuesday. They're using it tonight. Great height with Weaver, and Ayers, a great number 9 striker who can post up anywhere in the box, win headers, win challenges. So they're really utilizing that attacking core. There's a low cross on the ground, deflected away for the first corner of the night for Pac Northwest. Pac Northwest begins to send their center backs forward, only leaving one defender all the way back. They have 9 players within 30 yards of the Sounders net. Right-footed cross to the backside. Header on the back 6 is popped up and over the bar.
And stay up to date on team news, video features, and highlights. Do it all by logging on to SoundersWomen.com. You can watch all the goals and recap of this match later tonight on SoundersWomen.com.
Fantastic attacking match that we have thus far. Ivory tries playing a ball to space, doesn't work out. Working up the near side, Briscoe. Right-footed cross, low, driven. Briscoe has great crossing strength. When she has very little space, she's just able to whip that ball on the ground, being able to slide it along the turf very nicely. Lots of pace, and that makes it easy for a striker who can just come and tap a deflection in. She's going to be very dangerous on this right flank. Ryder doing a great job dropping back off to her center defensive midfielder, Villanueva. Newcastle, an attacking back who has been under such high pressure today. 70% at least of her passes have had to go back to Laurel Ivory. Tim Reynolds giving her a little one-on-one advice right now, and I think Jody Ukeckel just needs to step up into the attack a little more, get on the other side of that striker, especially when the Sounders have possession, and don't let her give that high pressure. Here's O'Donnell in a one-on-one situation, cutting infield. Chips the ball back over the top, but Weaver was trying to get back on side. So that ball's going to roll away for a goal kick. Morgan Weaver is your captain tonight for Sounders women in their final regular season game of the 2019 campaign. And what a campaign it is this is the WPSL defending national champions, and they are on the road trying to get back to that same stature, that same title, win the 2019 WPSL championship. And a win tonight can qualify them for regionals. Hazlitt turnover, Pack going the other way. Quick interplay between Swanson. It's played upfield, but still not in the vicinity. Over to the near side, it's Vanderyacht and Kirasaki talking to from Tim Reynolds. They're the last two jogging. Ayers wins a great challenge. Here's the Sounders on the build-up. Weaver slowly waiting. Takes her strike, and it's straight to the hands of Kufield. But what a shot as Morgan Weaver can really get some mustard on those. We saw one earlier with the left foot, that one with the right. Fantastic player with great attributes out of the feet. Great shot power, and she can shoot them from anywhere. Weaver, long ball, intended for Ayers, knocked down by Nye. Hurst scoops it up, attacking, has space in front, takes the strike, and another diving save from Kufield. Kufield has remained busy tonight, dealing with this Sounders attack. Advantage being played. Here's Hurst taking over. Weaver's cutting inside. Ayers with a great run. Far side of the 18, edge of the 18. Her cross was tackled and deflected away for a Sounders throw. Ayers slow to get up on the far side as she may have just ran over, slid, and fell into the rubberized track that surrounds the turf field here at Edmonds Woodway High School. Ayers overhead kick, crosses in. O'Donnell doesn't get there, and a goal kick awarded. Great ball laid off. Carrying now Briscoe, trying to get behind Barker. Pushes it around, wasn't able to go the other way. That 4-3-3 causing a lot of problems for Ivory. Inside her own 18, she's being pressured very high. So far, this has been 25 minutes of high pressure. We'll see if Pac has the legs to keep it up for 90 minutes. Hazlitt deflects it away for another Pac Northwest corner kick. Corner taken, driven at the near post. Barker heads it away, but still inside the 18. Off balance, long floating shot. Goes up and over the top, and that was off of Erica Slauson.
Sounders women substitution in the 26th minute. Departing is number 8, Kaylee Dow, and number 20, Sophie Hurst. Entering the match from the University of Oklahoma, number 10, Yuka Kurosaki. And from the University of Washington, number 21, Olivia Vanderyacht.
Here's O'Donnell turning. Has Vanderyacht freshly checked onto the field. Ball rolls away for a throw.
In the 27th minute, departing is number 6, Erica Slauson, and number 16, Lindsay Patterson. Entering the match, number 13, Madison Kim, and number 14, Nia Corbin.
Here's Vanderyacht, her first touch of the day, lays off for Hyatt. Weaver back to the attack and drops it for Hazlitt. Here's Kurosaki with lots of space. Has two runners and a 2-on-1 in the box if she can get the ball in. Ayers had to stop her run, so she stayed on side. Kurosaki played that ball into the green turf, into space, and it rolls into the hands of Kufield. Corbin sends a pass out wide. Corbin again. Cross looking for Still, but Barker is able to send it over to Hazlitt. Hussein lays back for Kem, Kem dancing. Ivory off of her line to corral the Ryder cross. A challenge over here on the near sideline leads to a Pac Northwest free kick. This is a squad who likes to take their free kicks very quickly, setting the ball and getting ready to restart things almost immediately. And this one left for one of the outside backs. They're going to take their time on it. Sent upfield by Russell. Knocked down, Weaver. Picks her head up, she's looking. Decides to carry. Cutting back now, has numbers. Here's Vanderyacht. Sounders in on a 5-on-5. Vanderyacht, left-footed chip shot, and it's up and over the crossbar for the goal kick. Almost thought that it had enough to drop home. here in the 29th minute. I have seen some of the best goals on the Sounders women's squad from Olivia Vanderyacht, Starfire Sports Complex. Just hitting laser beams, right-footed, left-footed, 20, 25 yards out, doesn't matter. Olivia Vanderyacht is always in range of the net, and goalkeepers need to be aware. Hazlitt wins a great battle on the far side. With the substitutions being made, Sounders women will have to wait on the free kick. O'Donnell will check out for Alex Hobbs. Hobbs is an absolute cannonball out of Pepperdine.
And entering the match from Pepperdine University, number 15, Alex Hobbs.
Like I said, Alex Hobbs, she is one of the fastest players on the pitch that I have ever seen. Would love to set up a radar gun to see how fast she actually runs. Oh, I need to see a 40 time. Let's get her down to the NFL Combine next season. Let's get timing on this 40 time, and I guarantee you, you will see a through ball with Hobbs running in pursuit of it, and it will blow you away. Long ball over the top, Ayers. No chance. Here's Pang calmly playing over the far side for Hazlitt. Sounders women's defense seems to have a little bit more time along this back line, 30 minutes in. I don't know if it's a change of gears from Pac Northwest or if they're starting to feel fatigued here 1/3 of the way through the game. Ivory finds Weaver beautifully, headed on for Hobbs. Hobbs has Weaver trailing. Cutting back, puts it on the right foot. Still carrying, PK spot, cross. Karasaki's shot, and it's saved. Great attack, incredible buildup. This team is so clinical with their passing.
Sounders women's shot, taken by number 10, Yuka Kurosaki.
Here's Hobbs. Sends it back to Ayers. Ayers, 2-on-1 with Hobbs joining. Can Hobbs get there? No, it's sent away beautifully by a defender. Great scramble defense played in tight situations from Pac Northwest.
Pac Northwest substitution in the 33rd minute. Departing is number 3, Shea Villanueva, and number 23, Vera Singh. Entering the match, number 9, Courtney Clemenson, and number 22, Sophie Vogel.
Ukekel now pressing deep upfield, trying to keep this ball in the attack for the Sounders. Hyatt wins a chipped away pass, but it's deflected down, and now Pac trying to break out. Ball played in the space for Kem. Turning, cutting back infield. And the ball off the foot of Ryder just goes straight into the feet of the Sounders women defense. Hyatt winning a 50-50 challenge. Sounders keep it alive, and a lot of credit needs to go to Samantha Hyatt here with a long ball over the top. Ayers gets a touch on it. It's off the crossbar. It's still alive and headed down and away for a corner kick. My goodness, how close is Ayers going to get tonight?
That'll bring up a corner kick for your Seattle Sounders women, presented by Dayton.
It's the 8th shot on target from the Sounders. Here's Kirasaki to the near side corner flag. Set to send in the right footer. Hazlitt comes short, doesn't matter. Cross goes to the back 6 and rolls all the way out of play for a goal kick. We'll go back to Samantha Hyatt, the Stanford product, but she's a local here out of Newcastle, Washington, and she's playing the 6th position, that center defensive midfield position, and she really locks it down and allows the attacking center midfielders to just run so free and play free roam type of attacking soccer, which it's so beautiful and something that you really have to thank a center defensive mid for, because the duties and the roles of that center defensive mid is to make sure that they are there to clean up any sort of mistake. And she just makes everyone else's job so easy by locking down center defensive midfield. So hats off to Sam Hyatt, the senior defender from Stanford. Here's Hazlitt now pushing into the attacking third. Long right-footed dribbles from Hazlitt. She's trying to turn the corner. Deflected away for a corner kick. As Hazlitt's cross was blocked and deflected away. Kirasaki, her cross. Into the 6, it's headed away. Kufield comes off of her line for it, misses the clearance. Luckily enough, she had a defender there ready to send that ball away. Christina O'Donnell will recheck into the game for Ayers.
Departing the match is number 7, Melina Ayers. And entering from the University of Oklahoma, number 5, Christina O'Donnell. Also checking in from Florida State University, number 2, Alyssa Connerton.
Throwing for Pack up the line. Hyatt takes over. In the middle with Vanderyacht, laying back off for Connerton, taking her first touches of the night. Pass intercepted. Pack trying to counter, but no numbers going up into the attack. It was a 2-on-7, and they had to retreat and play back into the midfield. Down the line on the near side is Still. Still floats a right-footed ball to the top of the 6. Had a chaser in Kem, but Ivory, surely enough, scoops that ball up and has possession for Sounders women. Weaver, great job settling. Here's O'Donnell cutting infield. A hard-driven pass that goes through the legs of Kirasaki on the lead. She knew she had Weaver behind, but that pass sharply hit, and Weaver unable to get a touch on it. With just under 7 minutes until we get into halftime, you gotta think, what is going through the mind of Tim Reynolds, who is running the show tonight? No Scott Ford tonight for Sounders women. Tim Reynolds leading the team as the head coach. And you got to wonder, because when this Sounders women's team gets a lead, it's a near closed casket win already up in the bag. But this Pac Northwest side, great attack that we see building out of them. They have quick counterattacks. They're dangerous on goal. Great shots coming out of it. So you got to wonder what the halftime talk is going to be, what the halftime message is going to be. It has to be to put another one in. If they don't, with Weaver on the run. Here, late in the first half, Weaver cuts back. Heading towards the top of the 18, she lays off Kirasaki with a smart touch. Their shot deflected. And I think if the Sounders women head into the locker room up 1-0, it's a little bit nervous. It's not as confident as you would think most locker rooms would be if they find themselves up 2-0, if they were able to tack on a second goal before this first half can close out, then that locker room will come out high flying in the second half and be able to play with confidence that could not be competed with. Suhi quick on the foul call. I don't believe that he's too thrilled with the ticky-tack arm pulling. He has seen enough of it. He's going to start being quick on that whistle now, making sure that that tries and cleans itself up so that we can have a better played second half. All of our officials have been doing a great job tonight, from Suhi, Jason Grace, Hillary Olson, and Chris Lakach. We thank them for their efforts tonight. Weaver settling. Plays a diagonal ball directed towards Hobbs, but she can't get there. And the ball cleared away for a Hazlitt throw-in. Weaver, great pass, finding Vanderyacht. Vanderyacht, a little tap, couldn't get to Hobbs. Sounders still with possession. Played into the middle, looking for the over to the top ball. Onside, pushing is Hussein. She's one-on-one with Ukekel now. Cross off balance, finds the open man on the far side. And it's deflected away off the foot of Hazlitt. Weaver plays in behind for O'Donnell. Can she push it? Past Nye. O'Donnell one-on-one now. Has Hobbs on the far side. Cross comes in. Doesn't find a Hobbs, but falls for Kirasaki. Connerton, her cross deflected away. The fifth corner of the first half here for Sounders women.
How about another corner kick presented by Daytech for your Seattle Sounders women.
Kirasaki to take, has support short in Weaver, uses Weaver. Runs are delayed, waiting for Weaver to crash. Kirasaki now gets it back on the overlap and cleared away. Vanderyacht wins a challenge. She's carrying, trying to play for Morgan. Won it in behind. Morgan standing still, but because it was deflected, Morgan was able to chase it down. Slide tackle at the last minute. Sent away by Nye. And it's out for a Sounders throw-in. Here's Weaver. Back to the attack, turning. Heading towards the PK spot. The left-footed shot on the ground. And Kufield had to fall immediately to her left-hand side. Be able to stop that ball.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 1 minute.
Here's O'Donnell pushing. We're into stoppage time. O'Donnell into the box. Crosses. It's driven hard. Weaver lays out. I thought Hobbs might have had a chance, but that ball was hit at 100 miles an hour across the face of goal. Weaver doing everything she can to try and get on the end of it.
By the Seattle Sounders Women Supporters Group, the Jet City Auxiliary.
Throw and drop back for Barker. This should do it. And there it is, the end of the first half. 1-0 Sounders women with a 13th minute. Kaylee Dow goal with her 4th on the season. Second half action will be back in 15 minutes right here from Edmonds Woodway High School. Welcome back into Edmonds Stadium here at Edmonds Woodway High School, where it's the Sounders women playing their final regular season match of the 2019 season. The 2018 defending national champions are back onto the pitch, ready to go. Long ball on the way for Weaver. Weaver playing inside for Ayers. Ayers, top of the box. The Sounders attack. Fresh out of the locker room and fresh onto the field. Here's O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends in a left-footed cross. It's punched away, still into the box. Dow lays off for Hazlitt. One-touch cross from Hazlitt to the back post, and it's caught. In the first half, it was the Sounders women earning 5 corner kicks off of 14 shots total, 9 of them being on goal. And it was Laurel Ivory in the net with 2 saves. Here comes the attack, 3-on-3 for Pac Northwest, swinging it out near side with Patterson. Patterson has an overlapping run, uses it, right-footed cross, sails away, and it's out for a goal kick. In the first half, it was Pac Northwest with 2 corner kicks. They rattled off 6 shots, and 2 of them were on target. And it was a busy, busy first half for Megan Kufield, who had 8 saves. Yes, 8 of them. The Sounders with the same starting 11 in the second half as the first half. I think a lot of things that can make this Sounders team a lot more successful in the attack against these 3 defenders that Pac Northwest has. When you knock a ball upfield, look at Ayers to be that post up and find the cutting run in behind for O'Donnell or for Weaver. We saw it about twice, maybe 3 times in the first half, and Ayers with perfect touches every single time to those overlapping runners. So find that post-up striker, find the number 9, and be able to lay that off for the very quick, very fast, both Morgan Weaver and Christina O'Donnell. O'Donnell's header finds Ukekel up the line. Great diagonal ball. Weaver with a touch. Weaver can't get the toe poke. She settles it, and it rolls into the hands of Kufield. Wow. Great ball movement out of Pac Northwest, but the long ball is headed down. Hazlitt plays Weaver, who heel flicks for a nutmeg, but Ayers not on the other end of it. Hurst toe poking challenge away. And Ivory taking a touch at her feet. Chip ball over the top. Can't find Hurst. Ayers chasing it down all the way back into the midfield. Hurst staying forward in place of Ayers. Hyatt on the takeover. Great interception. Still carrying. Swings it out near side. It's Weaver. Weaver dribbling at the 45-degree angle. She fires a shot. My goodness, that thing picks up more pace as it gets halfway there to the net. And that's dangerous stuff for the keeper to work with. But the shot, luckily, goes over the frame. Long throw in. Headed away from Russell. On the touch is Briscoe sending it north. Quick ball in behind O'Donnell. Just a hair behind it. And last touch off Hazlitt. Not in agreement. Peter Webster with a fine catch on this near sideline as that ball goes out of play. And back in for Pack now on the attack. O'Donnell tracking all the way back on the takeover. And a whistle blown in the attacking half. For Sounders women, must have been an advantage play. I was following the ball back, and Suhee brings the whistle back. Ivory had the ball all the way back in her own box. Long ball floated in, PK spot, it's punched away. It's gonna fall for Hazlitt, who floats in across to the top of the 18. Ayers can't win the header. And it's laid off underneath for Briscoe. The overlapping run, it's a through ball. Patterson, left-footed cross, first time in Ivory with a good save off of her line. Not too busy tonight. Laurel Ivory. O'Donnell with a good trap down there. High up on the chest, giving her a little chin music. It's the through ball knocked too far back. Weaver looking for Hazlitt. No, finds Ayers' feet. Hazlitt now cuts it back. And Weaver is able to go down there in a 50-50 challenge and win a corner for Sounders women.
And that's a Seattle Sounders women corner kick presented by Daytech.
Here's Hurst on the near side in the 54th minute. Sending it to the back six. Kufield hits the deck. Ball still bouncing around in the 18. Neither team can get control of it. Finally, it's Barker. Can she keep it in place? She does. Doesn't get a cross off. And now it's Ukekel under possession. Back in the midfield. Strong shot from Weaver! You have got to be kidding me, Morgan Weaver! 30 yards out with an absolute screamer. What a shot and what an individual effort. Holy smokes. That ball nearly ripped the back of the net. Incredible strike. And I don't know if I've seen one better than that this season. Morgan Weaver, hats off to you. Well done.
Your Seattle Sounders women's second goal. The third of the year. Scored by number 6, Morgan Weaver. Goal was unassisted.
Far side now, Pack trying to answer it back.
Nice job, Pete.
O'Donnell taking a touch, trying to turn. And a through ball intended for Still, never connected. So the Sounders now double their lead here in the 55th minute. Going down to the byline, can't get the cross off. Hazlitt closed down incredibly well. And Soo-hee has the yellow card out of his pocket. And he's making a long run. And Christina O'Donnell will be receiving a yellow card. And he played advantage long ago for that ball, waiting for the ball to go out of bounds and be deemed a dead ball before he comes back and assesses Christina O'Donnell the yellow card. Free kick, one for Pac. Far corner of the 18, just about 5 yards outside. See a dangerous ball sent in here from Hussein. 4 or 5 Pac players on the backside of this 18. And support short on that far side where Hussein can lay a ball off for a good looking cross to come in from a square angle. We'll see how Pac wants to run this. Villanueva, top of the 18, as well as Elizabeth Russell is waiting just outside the 18. No one near Russell. If they really want to lay it off, she can tee up a really nice one-time strike. Free kick on the way. It's sent in off the crossbar. Ivory gets a touch. And it's away for a Pac corner, so they keep the pressure on. Corner comes in. Ivory punches it away. Still inside the 18. Ball bounces down. Russell, first time. Here's O'Donnell. If she can get a little space, Weaver wide open on this far flank. O'Donnell still fighting, still carrying. Finally brings it back for Dow. Dow has Hazlitt. Tons of space around Hazlitt. First time touch. Cross comes in, low on the ground, top of the 6. Now bounces top of the 18, and Pac clears away the pressure. O'Donnell's header can't find Ayers. 2-0, the 2018 WPSL National Champions lead. They are playing a lot more comfortable with that 2-goal cushion. Hazlitt is going to attack. She gets past Collison. Cross flies in. O'Donnell, header. She skies it. Unlucky there's O'Donnell. Ducked down just a bit, and that ball skips off the top of her head rather than squaring up right in the middle of the forehead where you can really drive a ball down. Just gets away from her and skies over the net. 2/3 of the way through today's match. Sounders women are on their way to clinching back-to-back Northwest Division titles if this result holds. Here's a curling through ball. Weaver heads towards the sidelines, deflected out. In the box for Ayers. Ayers still dancing with it. That ball's sitting on top of the 6. Can Weaver make it 2 goals tonight? No, she cannot. Great save from Kufield. Good entry pass for Ayers. Ayers trying to turn, had a cutting Hurst. Couldn't get it there. Through ball, Ukekel on the run. Can she hit it before it rolls out? She does. It's floated beautifully. Touchdown for Ayers. And the knee doesn't stand over the ball. And with her body falling back to the turf, it goes through the football uprights. A gift was set up for Ayers. Opportunity after opportunity here for Sounders women. Good heel flick from Still into space. Trying to pair up with Patterson. It's back for Still. Cleared down the line and away for a pack throw. Hyatt. She had a good carry through about 2-3 defenders. Tried hitting a through ball up the line looking for Ayers, and it was deflected away. The Sounders team has been utilizing wide channels incredibly well today. It's a big thanks to the 2 wingers in Weaver and in O'Donnell, the outside backs, who tend to get up the line a lot. Ukekel and Hazlitt. Hazlitt leading this team in assists. I think that the Sounders women's team is a team that just has offensive firepower from all 10 field positions. And heck, if you throw Laurel Ivory out in the field, I bet you she rattles a shot or 2 off. Good ball into space. Was not utilized by Vogel. Ayers with a great one-touch layoff for Hurst. Hurst chips the ball over the top. Weaver touches down. And Weaver tries pushing it around a defender. The foul is called as that Morgan Weaver right arm comes up and over the shoulder of Courtney Collison. Weaver was not pleased with the call there, but it was the right one. When you put that right arm over the top of that shoulder, you cannot rest it. If you do that swim move that NFL defensive ends are so good at, you really got to bring it up and over the top of that defender. Don't make contact with that shoulder or the neck area. Through ball in, this is dangerous. In behind, Patterson. Patterson with a shot, and this is now a 1-goal game. What a through ball, as Patterson is able to just get one touch and freezes Ivory. Ivory was committed to her right, and that ball just rolls to the left. So that is not on the docket for the Sounders storyline tonight. A 1-goal game. We'll see if they're able to bounce back and regain that 2-goal cushion that they once had.
Second year, score number 16, Lindsay Patterson.
Vanderyacht and Hobbs are checking on for the Sounders. Same substitutions that were made in the first half. Hurst and O'Donnell come off the field.
Number 12, Emily Harden. For the Sounders women, departing is number 5, Christina O'Donnell. And number 20, Sophie Hurst. Entering the match from Pepperdine, number 15, Alex Hobbs. And from the University of Washington, number 21, Olivia Vanderyacht.
Ayers takes a strike off the bounce. Misses wide of the net. And Patterson, after her goal, is checked off the field. Currently talking to the medical staff as she is touching the left hamstring, and I don't want to speculate on anything, but the goal scorer has checked off. Here's Ayers, has support, still carrying, drops back. Hobbs dribbles between 4 Pac Northwest defenders. Incredible. Here's Weaver trying to finish the great attack. It's cleared away. Not out of danger just yet as Hobbs chases all the way back. Here's Hazlitt on possession, cuts in, left-footed strike, and that one curling for the far post. But it's caught by Kufield. Ryder turning upfield. Ayers on the sliding effort. Hobbs lays this ball off into space. It's Vanderyacht with Weaver in support, trying to play for Weaver, and it's knocked down. Weaver had so much space around. If that pass would have just been able to squeak through, the Sounders would have extended their lead, but great defensive effort.
For more information, visit mvpt.com.
Hobbs trying to make a run, trying to get open. Ayers finds it. And Hobbs caught offside. I don't know about that one. Just as close as the offside that we saw in the first half. I thought that ball was played at a good time and the defense stepped a bit late. But Hobbs, nonetheless, called offside here in the 69th minute. Very exciting offensive match that we have today on hand here. The Sounders leading 2-1. Drop back for Barker, who sends a long ball. Ayers finds it on the far side wing, and Ayers is shifted over right now as the left side winger with Hobbs playing the high striker. A little bit different tactically than we've seen. Goal kick called as Barker was in a great challenge down towards the line with Still. 20 minutes remain in tonight's match. Sounders, the 1-goal lead. And a high kick is going to be called as that cleat up near Pang. Here's Hyatt playing through a double team. Kirasaki heading back. Laying off for Hazlitt. Long through ball, Hobbs. Backspin on the turf, stopped Hobbs' run. Weaver chasing it down, and it's cleared away by Caulfield. Kimberly Hazlitt now knocked down in the double team, wins herself a free kick. Great support tonight on hand here in Edmonds. Big crowd, good energy, great atmosphere, and thus far, no rain. Long ball over the top, Weaver onside, traps it down to thigh, hits a shot with the right foot, and a little bit of a slice on it. Looked like my 7-iron, just heading for the rough. Now with the last 15-plus minutes in tonight's match for the Sounders women, we'll see how they want to handle it with this lead. Obviously, the two routes that they would like to control with Hobbs now into the attack, down to the byline. Vanderyacht's cross deflected away. Now the two options that they're really contemplating between is, do they want to be the team to possess the ball and try and run Pac into the ground and tire them out and not give them a chance to offensively attack? Or do they want to put the foot on the gas pedal, give them high pressure, and score 2 more goals by the end of tonight's match? Here's Ayers into the box. Still gets past the defender one-on-one. Ayers, great job, but a late challenge comes in on Megan Caulfield. Ayers going to be called for the foul. Caulfield going to have a free kick. So we'll see if the Sounders want to try and risk things and send extra numbers up into the attack with this 1-goal lead, needing a win. We'll see if they play more conservative football tonight, or if they want to try and attack, be aggressive, and tack on that insurance goal. Vanderyacht trying to bring down possession. Hurst thought about the long ball over the top, had a running Kirasaki. Now Hyatt. Uh-oh, quick counterattack on the way from Pac. If they play their cards right here, then they could tie up tonight's match. Ball goes out to the far side. Hassan was chasing it down in there, and I think she was just trying to win a corner with the type of cross that she tried to play in. Just a big, hard hack, trying to deflect it off someone in the way. Pack still into their own attacking half. Kurosaki with great use of possession. The pass, though, for Weaver, intercepted. And Weaver takes it right back. Foul going to be called as the tackle from Colson goes right through the heel of Weaver, and she's feeling it.
Sounders women's substitution, 76th minute. Departing is number 7, Melina Hayes. And entering from the University of Oklahoma, number 8, Bailey Dow.
Hazlitt plays short. Vanderyacht trying to one-touch to Kurosaki. Quick play. Excuse me, that was Weaver, not Vanderyacht. Quick play that the Sounders team has rehearsed at some point this season. Dow, who's checked in for Ayers, is playing up top. Player who we've seen play in the midfield a lot, but she has a goal today, and she has scored earlier this season. So throw her up top, let her do her thing. And let's see her put another one in the back of the net. We have a corner kick from the near side. It's Kurosaki over to take. Kurosaki has Hazlitt short, Weaver extended short. Kurosaki, long ball, backside of the 18. It's headed back to the PK spot. Hyatt couldn't do much with her header, and it's cleared away. Hazlitt chases it all the way down. Long throw in, finds Dow. Dow cutting infield. Goes down, play on. Kurosaki trying to chase back, but a good touch. Here it's with Bisa. Dropping all the way back to the defense. Ryder. Far side for Russell, keeping it in on the touchline. And a drop back to Kufield. She one touches it away, and luckily enough, Suhi's whistle was blown because that was a turnover in the attacking third with the keeper. Kufield way off of her line. Here's Weaver, through ball in behind. She wins possession. She takes a left-footed shot. Caulfield doesn't deal with it completely. She sets it down to her feet, gets two hands on it, falls. Weaver rips the shot, and Dow was there to clean it up, but missing the frame, and it goes wide. Hobbs in behind, chasing it down. And Colson clears that ball away to the sideline and knocks down Hobbs in the making of that play. And I think if she doesn't put Hobbs on the ground, Hobbs goes and chases that ball down and has numbers in the attack. Here's Weaver into the box, left-footed strike deflected away. Hyatt wins possession. Weaver outside the foot pass, but it's stolen. Pack struggling to get out of their defensive third. Hobbs on the takeover. Weaver, great turn. The pass not strong enough to get to Hazlitt. Great touches, great passing from Pack. Cam doing a great job at retaining possession for this side. Long ball over the top. Offside flag up on the far side as that gets over Ivory. And Bisa was offside. The far side official knew it right away. No hesitation at all. From my point of view, very clearly offside. Players on the pitch, though, might have a better view line than I do. The AR on the far side, the best view line in the entire stadium. Great through ball. Weaver, can she keep it in play? No, it just touches out. On that last offside, Laurel Ivory knew the flag was up, so her guard was down. No VAR to try and bring things back here in this game. So given that that flag does not go offside, Laurel Ivory would have still played through that play, and it is not guaranteed that Pack would have just been able to have that second goal that easily. In the middle with Hobbs. Hyatt plays upfield, Kirasaki. Beautifully worked on the turn. Chip ball over the top, looking for cutting Hobbs. That ball was just fading away from the box, away from reach of the goalkeeper. It was too far out of the reach of Hobbs. Here's Dow on the turn. Dow plays it in behind. Hobbs on the run. 1-on-3, she pulls it back, leaves the defender in the dust, but slows it down. Good Cruyff to change directions. Dow with a touch, Dow with a strike, and it's deflected over the crossbar.
Shot by Katie Dow. Deflected out of bounds. That's another Daytech corner kick. Bring your Seattle Sounders with it.
Kirasaki to the near side. Her corner kick, top of the 18. The volley on the full, and it's saved. Long ball taken down by Ryder. Bisa now drops back. Near side, touch taken from Hussein. Good diagonal ball cutting from Ryder. Taken one-on-one, Barker takes it away, and a foul is called as Ryder had both hands extended. 5 more minutes plus stoppage time is all that is remaining here at Edmonds Stadium.
Fantastic support this season. Back on the substitutions in the 86th minute, entering match number 7, Gilly Still. Number 21, Asia Briscoe. And number 23, Amira Hussein.
Hazlett's pass intended. Downfield, knocked away. She'll do it again. Long throw and just nicked off the head of Weaver. Quick throw in from Pack. They want to move while the Sounders defense is still shuffling. Be curious to see if Coach Tim Reynolds will go to the bench and try and get fresh legs in for the Sounders in these dying embers of tonight's match. Kurosaki near side for Weaver. Weaver put in great shifts tonight. Still going late in tonight's game. Square ball played along to the far side. Touch taken by Vanderyacht. Now it's Dow all the way to the touchline. Clearance rolls past Barker, and she sends the ball back for Ivory. Ivory under pressure, chips the ball about 30 yards. Hazlett takes it down. Pang. No Sounders attacker on the other side of that pass. It was played to great space. Here's Kurosaki on an interception. The 3-on-3 was shut down with a great stop from Collison. And if that gets by her, it's the Sounders going in on a 4-on-2. Vanderyacht touches away smartly and safely for a Pack throw-in. Long ball played up, touchdown, Corbin. This ball's still rolling in play, and finally, out of bounds, out for a goal kick. So a berth to regionals on the line. The Sounders can clinch the Northwest Division. If this result holds, a win and they are in. A draw and they'll need some help. A team that went perfect last season, didn't drop a game. They come out on their 2019 campaign and they drop their first. Is this it? Can Hobbs add the insurance goal into the box? The left-footed shot, and she does it! Alex Hobbs has almost surely sent the women on to regionals. An 89th minute goal. What more could you ask for to make this game 3-1 and really put it away? Great work from the Sounders. Hobbs has been pushing that back line all day. Pac Northwest only playing that 3-defender back line. So dangerous when you have such a high-octane offense like the Sounders women, with speed from Weaver, with speed from Hobbs, and Hobbs strikes. She gets the long ball beautifully weighted over the top, takes a touch into the 18 and just slots it home.
The first of the year, scored by number 15, Alex Hobbs. The goal was unassisted.
Another through ball. This one sent the wrong direction from Hobbs. She surely would have been in. Weaver on the turn. Has space in front. It's a 3-on-2. She has support inside the box. Can't get around the last defender. Great challenge from Nye.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 1 minute of that time.
Throw in from the near side. Kurosaki just trying to drain all the time off the clock, and it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick played short for Weaver. And cleared away again, so the Sounders will go back to the corner flag with Kurosaki and Weaver set to take another short corner. Weaver being triple teamed down there. And that's going to do it. There's the final whistle. The Sounders women have clinched the Northwest Division for back-to-back years and will head to regionals. A 3-1 scoreline. An incredible match. And they are going to be on their way to California looking for back-to-back WPSL championships. Incredible stuff. Today's goal scored in the 55th minute from Morgan Weaver, the 13th minute from Kaylee Dow, and very last but not least, the 89th minute sealer from Alex Hobbs. An incredible night of soccer here at Edmonds Woodway High School in Edmonds Stadium. What a night. The Sounders women have done exactly what they wanted to do. They have accomplished winning their division. And now, next step, moving on to regionals. That's going to wrap things up here from Edmonds Stadium, the final home game, the final regular season game of the 2019 campaign. Make sure to follow at Sounders Women on Twitter, and we will keep you up to date with all information regarding regionals. Stay tuned for all that. I'm Peyton Barron signing off tonight from Edmonds Stadium.